So to create the structure here above, we're going to have to come back to this grid and move it up the same amount as the height of the columns, and then we'll be doing the solid beams that support everything above it. So let's go ahead and take this and let's move it. Take all of these cells and move them up. And how much? We're going to be using this same spacing, so we can actually come to this Z vector and plug that in. And now we can actually go ahead and take these and hide them. That way we're only looking at the top part of the trellis that we're going to be kind of developing. So let's go ahead and take this. These are the cells, and we're going to be offsetting and creating the solid. So let's offset the cells, and as you can see here, it's offsetting out. But in this area, since there's two lines here, they're overlapping. But that's not a big deal because we're going to be doing a difference, and then we're going to be joining it all together. So let me show you that. Let's go ahead and create a spacing of the same amount. So the spacing from here to the outside is going to be actually the same amount of the radius of that circle that we created. So we can plug that into here, and we see that it brings it offsets it out to the extents there. But we also want to do the opposite of offsetting. So let's go ahead and drag this down, copy it over with Alt, and let's come here and go to a negative, so we can bring this 6, turn it into -6, and now we can offset those same curves the other way back. So we have the offsetted out, and we have the part that's offset in. Now what we want to do is create boundary surfaces for both of these, and so we'll see that that creates a boundary surface on the outside of those cells, and this creates a boundary surface on the inside. So let's go ahead and do it for both. Let's have this one, and then we'll have this one also, and you'll see that the outside and the inside, they're overlapping. And so what we want to do here is do a Boolean difference, or a solid difference, and put the outside surface minus the inside surface. And now we can go ahead and hide this and see that we've created that spacing in between. Now we can go ahead and also extrude those surfaces in the Z direction, and this will give us the ability to pick a beam size. So let's say a 12-inch beam. So we'll just do it kind of, overall 12-inch. I know it's 11 and quarter for the actual, but for now we'll leave it at 12. And there we have the beam system. But as you can see here, we still have them overlapping. So the last step we need to do is go to union. So we'll go to solid union, take all of these extrusions, bring them in, right click and flatten it, and you should have here at the end a solid one close B-rep. We can hide this, and there we have the beam system that we can come here and increase or decrease the size. And now we can also come back here to the extents and say 4, and all of this is going to update according to all of these parameters and sliders that we've created.